right, everyone. Good afternoon. This is your coach, Master Coach Vanda Martin here. Today, super excited to be here and talk to you about one of the most wonderful lead source in our real estate business, and that is open house. Open house. So welcome to our free training. So do me a favor right away. Put your name here in the chat box so we know you, we know who you are, where you're coming from. I see some great people here. I see Debbie, I see Sharonda. Hello, Sanita. Woohoo, Coach Yvonne. So jumping in. So we're going to get started, my darlings, because we have so many great things to share. People are going to come in and out, and we're going to give you guys a lot of great information. So who is doing open house already? Can I have, I see some hands going up. Wonderful. So put it here in the chat box. Me, are you guys doing open house already? Awesome. And now it's opening to everyone else, right? So the whole world is opening now for open house. Thank God, hallelujah. So, so with that, let me give you guys some reasons why you want to do open houses, what you can do to optimize your open house efficiency, effectiveness, and productivity, and how you can make the best out of it, okay? So I'm gonna go rapid fire. I'm gonna give you some gold, some strategies, and by the way, I will give you a list on what to do to get ready for your open house. So right away, I tell you this, if you want the list, do me a favor, email me. I'm gonna go over here, but I want you to let you know that by any chance you miss a point or so, I can send you the list as well, okay? So my email is vanda@vandamartin.com. So just say, hey, coach, I'm taking notes, but I want the list anyways. So we send you the list. Sounds good? Can I have a happy face here? All right, wonderful. So I wrote this down here. Why open house is such a great lead source? I want you to know this, because you have an opportunity to meet people face to face. Wonderful opportunity to meet people face to face and create now business and create future business. Okay. Yes, I can see you. I can see you, Lindy. I can see you, Harry. I can see you, Andrea. Keep coming in. I love you guys. Just keep say hello here to us in the chat. So a lot of people you're going to meet, you're going to create business now, future business, and you are going to be able also to build your database. Who would you like to have more people on the database? Of course, all of you, right? So we want to grow that beast. So we want to make sure we have the ability to grow your database. If you are 10 years in the business, 1 month in the business, whatever, you got to grow your database, your VIP list, okay? So why to do database? Because it works. Let me give you an example. When I was selling homes in the Bay Area, in the Silicon Valley, one time we did an open house that was magnificent. Let me tell you about it. We sent 1,000 postcards out. I door knocked 100 homes around the house. We came, me and my partner at the time, Dirk, we set up the house. The house was beautiful. We put music. We had some cookies. Oh my gosh, we had 165 people show up. 165 people. We set 3 appointments. We got 4 offers in the house. And those appointments, we got one listing of 1.6 million, and those people bought a house of 2.4 million. So was that a great open house or what? Yes, open house works. You gotta do open house, you gotta do it well. So now we know why it's important, right? Build more people, get business now, build your future business as well, build your database. What to do? First of all, I want you to be intentional. Darlings, superstars, you don't do anything by reaction or no planning. You gotta be intentional. So you gotta put your game plan. So put it here in the chat box for me. I have a game plan. I have a game plan for my open house. Right, Vilma? Right? Super Ron is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Welcome to the call, our training. So what you do, I wrote here, be intentional, have a plan of action. You have to have clarity. So who is ready for some clarity? Because I want to make sure you have your 3 goals for your open house set. Write down the top 3 goals for your open house. You gotta have that. Number 1, sell the house. Yes, do your job, sell the house. I can tell you how many times I wrote an offer right in the kitchen. wonderful thing when you sell your own listing or you sell someone else's listings as well. Number one goal, sell the house. Number two, and I believe this is fundamental. Please get obsessed about this. Number two, get a solid appointment. Get a solid appointment from the open house. I, of course, would like to have as many appointments as I can, but go at least one appointment. So number two, get one solid appointment. Number three, get as many leads as you can. So many real estate agents, because they're not clear, because they're not intentional, they don't have a game plan, they just do an open house and show up like a host, just giving flyers. Darlings, we now host with the best real estate agent in the world. So we have a game plan, we have intention. So now you know your top three goals, correct? Can I have a thumbs up here? We have, you know, the top three goals. Get many leads as you can, number three. And then I put here in red on my note, get an appointment, get an appointment, get an appointment with buyers who sellers. So stay very intentional about that. Now get ready. I made notes because you know, Miss Anita, you guys are important. I want to make sure I tell you everything. So I'm going to give you the list. So again, if you just jump in, the list is about 15 things. If you cannot copy or write it down, don't worry. Just email me, Vanda@vandamartin.com, and I'll send you the list as well. But take notes because it stays with you. So I'm going to go rapid fire, baby. Number one. So again, what to do to have the best open house. Number one, 20 to 30 signs. What? Yes, put signs everywhere. 20 to 30 signs. I have clients that done 40 signs. Yes, put your name everywhere. Let the whole neighborhood know. Number two, door knock 100 homes around the open house. When? The day before. Door knock 100 homes before the open house. Number three, send 300 postcards. If your budget allowed, send 1,000 postcards, inviting them to the open house 2 days before, okay? If you can do it 300, great. If you can do 1,000, better. So send 1,000 postcards. Number four, do a live Facebook video. Invite people for your open house. Put yourself, your professional outfit, beautiful smile, get your video, show the house and do a live video right in front of the house. Invite them for the open house. Does this make sense? You guys are following me. Can I see some? Yes, coach. Put it here for me on the chat box. Yes, coach. I hear you. Number five, blast an email to your whole CRM with a video inviting them. Of course, you also write an email inviting them. Again, blast an email to your whole CRM inviting them to your open house. Number six, do a slide dial if you can. If you're not familiar with slide dial, Google it. Google that stuff. You can do a message and invite your whole area with a video. Does it make sense, Ara? Good to see you, super Ara. I love it. So number seven, post a video invite everywhere in your platforms. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. So not only do the live on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen, not only do the live on Facebook, you do another video, and that video can send to your whole CRM, and you can post everywhere. Does this make sense? You ladies and gentlemen, follow me. I love it. I love it. I love it. So number eight, now is preparing for the house. By the way, make sure the house is ready, okay? Make sure this is not on my list here, but please make sure the house is clean and ready. And go early. This is not on my list again. I just want to make sure you guys don't assume anything. You go to a house and the seller forgot about it and the house is dirty, crazy. So go early. Make sure the house is ready. Don't assume anything, right? Okay, good. Let's go back to the list, Coach V. So I said about the post video everywhere, right? Number eight, get cookies, get water, or finger foods, whatever you want to serve. This is not even like a master mega open house, but you know what? People love food. Bring some food, right? So get yourself prepared. We are going over the game plan, right? Get yourself prepared. Get some cookies, finger foods, get some water, put some music, baby. Raise the energy. People like to stay in an area that is nice with high energy. Make sense, Vilma? Awesome. Number nine, invite a lender to be with you. My darlings, the idea is to have a lot of people. You can talk to a lot of people. You can pre-qualify a lot of people, and you got to have someone else with you. So if you have a partner, be both of you there. Okay, you guys go powwow, get ready for the open house. Okay, let's set intention. We're going to set an appointment. We're going to make sure they sign up on the apps, right? I'll tell about the apps in a little bit. But make sure you guys have a lender that to help you with anyone who has questions about lending. Follow me? You got that point, Stacy? I love it. I love it. Number 10, please do this. And by the way, this goes to your whole business. Study the market, okay? Be the knowledgeable advisor. I can't tell you how many times I've been to an open house. The agent doesn't know about the Melrose fees, doesn't know about HOA, has no idea about the school district. It's ridiculous. The client knows more than they do. Listen, be the top professional. I walk in the house, you are looking sharp. Hello, thank you for coming. Please welcome, come in. My name is Vanda, banker. Come on in, take a good look. Okay, so be professional and know the market. Be aware of everything. Drive around the neighborhood, go preview the homes. So I said here, study the market, study the neighborhood, know, preview, have your computer open with the MLS, but have all the sales active, pending, and sold for the last 3 months printed. Someone said, oh, Debbie, I saw this house here on 123 Main Street. Do you know anything about it? And you know what? I know about the house. It sold a month and a half ago. It sold for $850,000. It was in the market for 200 days or 10 days. You see, you know your stuff. That's what separates you from the rest. And when you are in an open house, you got to know everything. Otherwise, you're just a host and you're not going to optimize the best. Make sense? Good. 11. Part of the same here. Know the school district. Know the HOA fees, any special assessment. Know everything. Number 12 is a continuation of that. I separated because I guess I want to make a big emphasis here. Be prepared. Be prepared for everything. Be prepared for any question. Be prepared for any doubts. Get yourself prepared mentally, physically, emotionally. Does this make sense? Okay, awesome. Now, number 13, not many people do that, but I love that and worked really well for me. Put together a whiteboard. And on the whiteboard, you can get one of those tripod things and put right in the kitchen, or you can put on the kitchen table or on the kitchen counter and put all the information that people might want to know. Here is the information about the neighborhood, school district, HOA, restaurants. Here, you put here a picture of you with your bio, because you want people to be in the kitchen after they walk around, and as they read their things, you also have an opportunity to talk to them. So put a picture before and after, put a picture of some of your hot listings. So again, as people walk into the house, they go to the kitchen, there's cookie here, there's water here, you are there with a big smile, and guess what? They're gonna look at the board, they're gonna see some of your track record, they're gonna see some of your beautiful sales before and after your bio. Does it make sense? It opens conversation. So number 14, know what to say. Prepare your script. Practice with your lender, practice with your team that's going to be there, right? So for me, I always say the same thing. I'll let them come in. I'll introduce myself. Hey, you can say, well, in this case, I'm not going to say, hey, Sanita, because you don't know Sanita yet, but I'll say, good morning. Thank you for coming. My name is Vanda banker. I appreciate you here. And then I'll let them walk in. Feel free to look around. If you have any question, I'm here for you. And then give them some time. Don't hover around, but be with them. Even if 10 people walks in, choose one person at a time and be present with them. Don't be distracted trying to talk to everyone and you don't build rapport with anybody. Be with one person at a time. Be with them, let them feel important. And then you can ask them your name. And now that you know your name, you say, hey, Shalonda, let me ask you, did you see our homes on the internet or did you see the sign? and you start the conversation. So practice this, okay? Practice asking great questions. Wonderful. Number 15, be confident, knowledgeable, and certain. Because I have to remind you guys to get prepared emotionally, physically, mentally, because you guys are going, and sometimes you forget that every time you speak, you tell the world who you are. And if you sound hesitant, you're not sure what you do, are you going to build rapport? No. Who do they want? They want an agent that they can trust, believe, right? So be confident. Does this make sense, everybody? Did you get the list? So I want to make sure you follow this list. It's almost like a system. I'm going to do an open house. Check, check, check. Follow. It's like a system. You get ready. So I put here, attention, attention. Put a lot of stars. Attention, attention. You got to know your market inside out. I'm repeating it. You got to know your market inside out. Be the expert. Be the top ultra professional, not a host. Now, by the way, I teach you all this so deeply. I go with role play. I give you the scripts on my wonderful Real Estate Unleashed. Some of you guys are here. You guys are part of my beautiful Real Estate Unleashed program. And in the course, week 3, I go deep with this. We have a whole module on open house. I role play and I show you what to say, how to say it. So if you are interested in knowing more, we can talk to you. It's all by invitation. Hey, Coach Vaughn, would you drop here for them the link if they want to know more about our programs that we have? Because I go deep with you guys and I show you what to say, how to say, when to say. I give you the scripts, I give you the checklist as well. Fantastic. So again, now that we did that, I want to say this to you. It's so important that you know that you want to set appointments. So if someone comes in and you say, oh, how did you get to see, how did you get in here? Did you see the signs? And you say, oh, I'm just a neighbor. What a beautiful lady. You're just a neighbor. I'm so glad you're here. We love neighbors. By the way, are you aware? You see, transition instead of battle, not know what to say. By the way, Mr. Neighbor, are you aware how hot the market is? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Yeah, oh yeah, Vanda, I know this and that, yeah, it's very hot. So let me ask, I'm curious, by any chance, would you like to know how much your home is worth in today's market? What do you mean? Well, it's nice to know, right? Well, I'm not thinking about moving. Well, even if you don't think about moving, but knowledge is so important, right? Why don't we do that? Why don't we stop by and take a look at your home? And you can have a great idea how much your home is worth in today's market. And also we can see if and when we can get it sold. Would you like that? Oh, I don't know. We're not so serious. We're just thinking about it. No problem. I don't mind at all. I love what I do. So see, guys, you want to have the conversation. You want to say, I don't mind. So write this down because I want you to remember this. Vanda, I don't mind. Why don't we do this? After this open house, I can stop by, I can swing by and take a look at your home. And I can give you an idea how much your home is worth in today's market and how soon we can get it sold. Would you like that? Sounds good? Oh, but we're not kind of so serious about selling. No problem. I'll be here for the next 10 years. I'll be happy to help. You see? And if the buyer said, you just started looking. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we're talking about. Because I know this market inside out. What do you have in mind? What question you have? And then you can go ahead and set an appointment. But remember, the buyer, you build rapport, Michelle, you build rapport, and then you show value, you stack the gold, the things you do. Oh, I sell a lot of homes. I have homes that don't even hit the market. I have a lot of pocket listings. By the way, would you like to know that? Yeah, good. Hey, listen, why don't we sit down and go over your wants, needs, priorities? I share with you what I have for sale, what's coming up. And meanwhile, I can answer all your questions. What's a good day for you? We can do it tomorrow at 2 or 3 o'clock is better. Bam, you already set an appointment with the buyer. So again, you want to leave the open house with an appointment with the buyer, with the seller. Does this make sense, everyone? Please do this. You're not a host. So you want to have appointments. You want to provide value. You want to build rapport. Now, let me give you some apps that you can use to take leads, to get leads from people, right? One of them is Open House Pro. Some of you guys use that. Can I see here? Yes, coach, I use that. Who is Open House Pro? Another one is Spatial. Spatial, you can Google that as well. So choose an app that you can get people's name, address, information. But I want to say this to you guys. Don't try just to get the leads. Really talk to people, build rapport, stack the goal, and set an appointment. You personally. That's why I was so successful in open house. I got my app over there to get names and leads, but I am building rapport and setting appointments on the spot. That's what you want to do. Does it make sense, Debbie? So now, what do you do afterwards? You follow up, follow up, follow up. Follow up. So right before you leave, let me give you a nice hack. Get your phone before you leave the open house. Hopefully you already set an appointment with the buyer. Hopefully you already set an appointment with the seller. Get in front of the house and do a video. Hello, everyone. Vanda Martin here, Cole Baker. Thank you so much for coming to my open house today. It was nice to meet you. I just want to say that if you have any question, please let me know. And by the way, I wanted to remind you guys, I not only have other homes for sale, but I also have some new homes coming up in the market all the time. So if you want to know what's going on and have more information about other listings, just email me at blank or call me right here at blank. And if you are also thinking about buying or selling, if you'd like to know more information about anything, just let me know. I'm here for you. Thanks again for coming from my open house, and I talk to you soon. So do a video, and that video goes right to everybody on your app. Does it make sense? So you do a video, now you follow up with a phone call as well. Just follow up. Hey, is this Vilma? Hey, Vilma, this is Vanda Marta here with Cole Baker. You maybe got my video, but I still want to say this personally. I just want to say thank you for coming from my open house. By the way, are you interested in a house? Would you like to make an offer? No, you're not? You're just looking? No problem. How is everything? Tell me what you plan, what you have in mind. So go make your phone calls. I wrote it here. Follow up, follow up, follow up. How many times? Up to 12 times. Did you hear me? Ara, Michelle, Sharonda, up to 12 times. Buy or die, sell or die. Just kidding. But you got to follow up with the people. So, and they're going to get your emails. Guess what? You just build your CIM. You just build clients. And hopefully you get some buyer's appointment, some seller's appointment. But just remember, the open house is an opportunity for you to present, to set appointments, to show value. So you got to be knowledgeable in everything. So I know the time goes really fast. Are you enjoying this? Okay, would you like to have the list? Make sure you email me and request the list. But meanwhile, everything I do is strategic, is important for you to take action. Because if you get all this information here and you don't do anything, nothing works. So let me ask you this, the billion dollar question. Knowing what you know now, of everything I share here with you, what are you going to do differently next time with the open house? What are you going to do differently? What are you going to implement, execute, and act on? So I hope you read this. Again, when I send you the list, I hope you study and I hope you become an amazing open house top producer, not a host. Make sense? So just remember, practice what you say. Let me finish with this. One of the great scripts that I have, a lot of you guys use, many of my clients use, is when people say, oh, I'm just starting. I'm just looking. You're just looking. Oh, I'm so glad I'm here with you. You're just looking. I specialize in helping people to find what they want. So I would like to apply for the job. And smile. So write this down. I would like to apply for the job and smile. My client there who said, Coach, I use that all the time. It works like charm. I would like to apply for the job. They will smile and you say, okay, great. Tell me more. What do you want? What do you have in mind? What's important for you? What area? And then you keep telling them what you know. You keep sharing them your value. Oh my gosh, I know this neighborhood here. 123 Main Street. I know everything about. So let me show you what's for sale. And then you set an appointment. Sounds good? So go practice your script, go study the market, become the most valuable, knowledgeable real estate agent in your market, go kick ass and take names. And I could stay here much longer, but I gotta give you life back. So go sell a lot of homes. I love you guys and I see you next time. Thank you for everything. Kisses. You are my superstar. So Coach V is saying goodbye for now. See you next week or so. Ciao.